it's iconic. And I love to do iconic shit because it's iconic.
Anyway, so today we're going to try to make a matcha ball, since there's currently a trend for doing matcha, and you know, maybe you don't want to buy it. Here's a tutorial on how to 3D print it. I will warn you that obviously the filament that you have in your standard 3D printer is not biocompatible, so don't make drinks in it. But if you find some kind of a coating to make it food grade, or you know, you just want it for funsies or as a sculpture, here's a tutorial. Okay, so front plane, I'm going to create a revolved boss base, and first I'm going to make a line through which I'm going to revolve all of this. And actually, you can also make this a construction line to make your life easier, but whatever. So now I'm gonna do my revolved shape. So in this case, it's going to be a rectangle, but I want it to have curved edges. So I'm going to fillet an entity, and I'm going to do, let's see, 0.3. That looks pretty good. Yes? Okay. So the fillet is done, and then matcha balls also usually have this small bump in there, and it helps the matcha break up. So what we're gonna do, I would say a 3-point arc, honestly. Something like this. And you can also adjust this as you want after you've created your arc, so I think it should be like this. Don't forget to cut out the extra pieces, otherwise your revolve is not going to work. Check that all of your pieces are connected and there's no overlap. So you see how there's an overlap here? If the figure is not shaded, you know that something's wrong, and usually that means there's an overlap, or maybe there is a disconnected feature, or there's something like that. Okay. Exit sketch. Choose your axis of revolution. So first of all, choose what you want to roll. Choose your axis. Okay. And so far it looks like this, and this is what we want. So let's select. Perfect. So just to see it. Okay, so it's got a small thing. Perfect. Oops. Okay. So now I want to make a cut, right? Because it is a ball. So I'm going to select my top plane. Not even the top plane, just select the top of your ball. Now you are going to make a revolved cut. Actually, now that I think about it, there's a better way to do this. Select your front plane again. Select revolved cut. Now we're going to do the same thing, but with different dimensions. So choose a line, make it exactly in the middle. Make your line start from where you want the bottom of your matcha bowl to be. So leave a little bit of a floor. Don't do the line the whole way, because then the cut is going to go the whole way and you're not going to have an actual bottom. And you can adjust this later too. So now we're going to do a rectangle. Let's say I wanted something like this, and I want to retain my little thing that I made, so I'm going to do this. Okay. So now I exit my sketch, select what you want to revolve, select your axis of revolution, and cut. I grabbed my mouse because it's much easier. So now we have this little thing in the middle, and you can make this bigger or smaller, up to you. So it depends on what kind of matcha ball we have. So this is what it looks like as of currently. So now if I want to render it, let's see what I can do with this. But I am going to make a separate tutorial on Blender also on how you can make it pretty if you want it as a graphic. But for now, let's look in SolidWorks and what we can do. So SolidWorks Add-ins, Photo View, Render Tools, Edit Appearance. Okay, so I'm thinking organic, something like wood. So we have, sure, let's say polished oak. I want to add this to the entire thing. Okay, not too bad. Alright, so here we go. We have our matcha ball, and let me know if you want me to make a whisk or anything else. Yeah.